I like her eyes. I love women. Oh, I'm on live. Hey, everybody, how you guys doing?
Oh my. Great
Let
timing.
me go ahead and get everything all started here. I'm gonna get on Twitch. I gotta. Let's see here. View the live stream over here. And let me get that over here. We got the live going over on Twitch. Really want to looking forward to get more of you guys to come over there to follow me on Twitch. Let's get that one going too. And let me go ahead and put a message up. Now we got a lot of videos that came out, and we'll be taking a look at that. I told Unknown that we'll look at his videos, and then we got a wrestling video on Chris Benoit from J-Bro, and then another video from J-Bro on My Hero Academia. I'm definitely gonna look at that one. I love My Hero. Let's go ahead and get this done here. All right. Oh, look. Actually, let's do this first. Let's participate in the survey. What was the most satisfying? You know what? I actually liked the architect story. I think I like that more than all the other stuff. I really haven't done Power of Destruction hard yet, so I am going to go ahead and put that to architect story. My battle tier. Am I 71? I think I am 71. 101 or higher. I think her skill on weapons was pretty much good. I didn't care for his change. I think the clear rewards are the best. Not yet attempted. Among the events that were held, the latest update, through the latest, which did you like the most? I don't like Sparkling Summer. I don't care for these right here.
Just a note about President Trump's demeanor and
we'll just go ahead.
The charisma that he projected today. I thought that it was really heartening.
I would say the hardest is Shadow Armament. Do you feel the overall explanation guides for content need improvement? I think so, but not highly required. Let's see what I wish for. What is going on here?
Is this the missing children, the missing Ukrainian children? 50,000.
Difficult in some areas.
I just think that it's a unique concept that is horrible that President Putin has done. This is a good leader. And whoever had the idea to bring all these European leaders together.
I don't expect the tone of that to be any different.
That was a brilliant, brilliant idea. And having it come so quickly after a election is also very important because now they've changed their talking points. Just with me alone, the positions that point when we comes on food. So this is
Entertaining and engaging. There we go. Let's go ahead and submit that.
There's no this idea that a ceasefire gets in the way of negotiations, that is not historically true. And why should people continue to die while they're negotiating? So I'm glad that's back on the table. And second, the most important thing.
All right.
Is that they're talking about security guarantees.
Oh, this is the picture mode.
European soldiers being part of that is major progress. With American assistance.
I don't care about photo mode. I didn't even know. How do you get the photo mode? I don't even know how you get the photo mode. Not like I'm going to use it, but how do you get to it?
And if he is able, again, to engineer this good, we can send boots on the show. Be the first. I would hope you would invite me down to the White House. Because, you know, this is the war for Nobel Peace Prize, because he would absolutely deserve it.
Oh, there it is. There's a button right there. Photo mode. Okay.
Sorry, I was distracted. What did you say?
Mm.
Could this be more boring?
I didn't know that. I didn't even know there was a photo mode.
Sorry, I was distracted. What did you say? Could this be more boring? Sorry, I was distracted. What did you say?
Okay, there you go.
Afraid of the war in Ukraine and peace on the European continent hanging in a balance today at the White House. President Trump hosted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky along the lines of European leaders just days after his pivotal sit down with Vladimir Putin. No big Oval Office.
All right.
And they made inroads.
What are these?
Between Russia and Ukraine.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Growth entry ticket. Okay. Outside of Russia basically capitulating, which is not going to happen. All right. Okay, there we go. You can use those, definitely. I'm going to do something else.
Come forth, my shadows.
I like this. Getting his attack up. I've come to the realization that attack is a more important stat than crit damage. It's good to have a high crit damage, but I think it's more important to have high attack. Yeah, if we can get more of this up. Let's see here. Let's try one more. We got some burning curse. Let's go over here. See that? All right. So there's really nothing else that we can do right here. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. I lost over 11,000 attack with this setup. Let's go ahead and fix that. They all came to the realization we can't fight until Ukraine wins because we don't have enough people to do that.
The inverse. Now 69% want to negotiate to end the war as soon as possible, compared to just 24% who want to fight until Ukraine.
Let's see here. Oh, now we want both stats there. We only got 6.
Why do you think this opinion has changed?
Let's go back over here. Let's take this stat out. Okay, that one looks fine. MP consumption reduction.
So President Trump overnight ruled out Ukraine joining NATO, seemingly. What do you think? Yeah, you know, if the Ukrainians would like to join NATO, that has been a goal of theirs for a number of years.
Oh my goodness. We got the crit damage that went lower, which is fine.
64%. Now it is just half that level at 32%. So again, this is one of the goals that Ukrainians had since the beginning of the war.
But we got +2 in attack and +2 in additional attack, which is great. Go ahead and put that off in there. So, and in fact, that's still actually benefited, even though that was a higher score on the other one. Let's get rid of this one. Water damage. Okay. But we don't have one with wind damage, so all right, well. Yeah. It's always a war of attrition. That's always the reality. It doesn't matter what type of war strategy is out there. That's always the strategy. You know, that's always the strategy. Whoever bleeds the most, whoever kills off the most men is the one that's going to win the war. All right, let's go ahead and equip that one. Ooh. Yeah, see, definitely.
I believe that in a very significant step, President Putin agreed that.
Let's go ahead and do this one.
Security guarantees for Ukraine.
Hey, Jay, bro, how you doing, man?
Points that we need to consider, and we're going to be considering that.
We'll go ahead and put that up. Well, we lost a little bit. That's all right. I saw the video that you posted for Chris Benoit. I didn't look at the time or anything like that. How much is the time on that one? It's about, if it's pretty short, we can watch it on stream. And then you also posted that My Hero Academia, which I am so looking forward to that one. I am ready for that one. Eesh.
warming relations between Trump and Zelensky. So remember, a couple months ago, they had the big nasty blow. And what did we say at the time? Deals go up and they get put back together. Guys fight and then they patch it up. Okay.
Nah, I thought it. I didn't care for it. I thought it was meh. And I hate it when I hate it when when you can definitively tell that there's plot armor being used, and that was at the beginning of the episode. Like, dude, why are you guys holding guns on Luffy when you know that doesn't work? You should have went right to the Sea Prism Stone and just nipped all that in the bud. But they needed to not do that in order to go ahead and allow Luffy to go into Gear 5. I didn't care for that. And that set for me, that set the tone for the rest of the entire episode. And I'm like, okay, we get it. We get it. We get that Luffy needs to save the day or something like that. We still haven't figured out how the hell he got away. Like, who got Luffy away from Saint Saturn? That would be a interesting question to have answered. Yeah, Ukraine. You went up against Goliath. Goliath, in reality, would kill David, but you at least got him. You gave him a bloody nose. That would make the most sense, because Kizaru still has to do what he needs to do and everything like that. He still has to be the Navy dog, because he is a Navy dog. Got to follow his orders. But that would have been more preferable to see Kizaru actually turn against Saint Saturn publicly, as opposed to doing it off screen or something like that. Because it seemed like it was off screen. That if that's the case, it was off screen. I didn't see that. It makes sense that he's probably the only one that could do that. So if Oda, I'm like, dude, then just put that in the episode. I hate it when authors do things that are off page. Well, that was done off page. I think that's poor storytelling. Coming in after the fact, saying, "Well, this is how it happened." I remember getting in a debate with someone about Captain America's shield in Endgame. The same thing was there. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure you saw Endgame. In Endgame, his shield was broken by Thanos, but at the end of towards the end of the movie, when he gives the shield to Sam Wilson, it's all brand new, brand spanking new. And so you're like, well, how'd that happen? Well, I guess the Russo brothers said, well, off screen, Captain America got a brand new shield. He took it from another time period when he was time jumping. It's like, no, that's not that. No. That doesn't work. You don't get to go and change shit after the fact. And I don't go by that. No, that don't work for me either. Not point. Well, it points to him for a few seconds. No, that doesn't work or anything like that. It makes sense that he would be the one that can do it, but it would be better to have it confirmed that it was him who did do it. I hate inferring things or implication. It's just like, dude, just come out and just say this is exactly what happened. Because the only way that's going to be able to really explain it is you're going to have to come back in another episode and say, well, now we're going to expand on when Kizaru decided to use his power to go to Luffy, rescue Luffy, and then go ahead and give him the food. Now you got to also explain why Luffy still has extreme animus towards Kizaru. I'm like, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me at all. That episode was trash. And the more I think about it. There we go. All right, okay, so yeah. This actually is not too bad and everything. I'll try this one next.
China to a certain degree in order to benefit our long-term policy agendas. Okay, I think that we have much more concern with China than we do. And
what's that you posted? Is it a link towards the
in order to be done with this and moving on to other things, right?
Let's see here.
Again, what I do know, and I'll stick.
I won't play the sound or anything like that.
President Trump meeting first happened, which is that hey, you're gonna know whether or not it was successful based off what happens after the meeting, right? How many meetings come after this? Who knows? They may not ever be able to.
And then on top of that, why wouldn't Saturn notice that he actually moved that quick to go in there and bring food to him? Because he exactly does not have a quiet power or anything like that. So it's all stupid.
You know, it's a real shame because every time I spend full
Saturn being that large would have seen Kizaru warp out of there like that and get him that food.
in gaming's relatively short history, we've seen technology make huge strides. And we've gone from games as simple as Pong to fully immersive open world experiences like Red Dead 2 and the world of Cyberpunk 2077. And all those advancements have kept the world of gaming alive and thriving. And the one thing
I mean, it's
think that they can chalk up
foolishness.
is the advent of Microsoft.
I don't care how fast he would have moved or anything like that. Saturn would have noticed that he had moved quickly to go get that food. Now, I haven't even seen Peacemaker. I don't care about Peacemaker. I mean, it's just I hate it when you got to do inference like that. You got to, well, obviously he can move that fast, but Kizaru didn't see him, or rather, Saint Saturn didn't see him do it. And again, once again, it's plot armor. It's plot armor. It really is lazy writing. It really is lazy writing. That he gets in these situations but because he's the hero of the story, we can't really have anything happen to him. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. I'm pretty sure there's been a lot more other episodes where Luffy got plot armor to help make sure that he can save the day. They, you know what? I'm listening to Snarky J bitch about microtransaction in games. I'm like, at least it's a woman doing it this time. It's not some dude. I'm like, you know, there's a report that came out that says that Gen Z is spending less on buying video games, and they're actually spending a little. They say they're spending less on microtransactions, but in reality, what they are doing is they're picking and choosing when to go ahead and spend money on microtransactions, but are also staying more in the games that they're playing. So the only thing I say that's wrong with it is that we're incentivizing people to not own the games they play. All right, let's see. They're going to get you. We're going to make our most powerful team up to level 113 right now.
I'm ready.
Like I hate the question that they always make the assumption that, well, if a game has microtransactions, the microtransactions don't make the game fun. Well, I beg to differ. I pay a monthly fee just so I can go in here and do this, and I am more than happy to do that. More than happy to pay that fee. That makes this game fun for me. If I didn't pay that monthly fee, I would be bored out of my mind. Having to sit there, well, how much sweep do I have, or how much sweep energy do I have for my hunters or whatnot? I'm more than happy to pay the fee or whatever, and if they have really good deals, I'm more than happy to buy the microtransactions. I have no problem with that. In fact, the games that I play mostly nowadays are just, it's Game of Thrones King's Road, it's this game, and it's Contest of Champions. Although Contest of Champions is pissing me off lately with the AI, how reactive and ultra responsive it is to player inputs and movement. All right, let me see here. Should I go ahead and... I think I could probably put four more hours. Let's wait till it goes all the way.
Which they ended up literally having to remove after that. Essentially, the time savers that you had to spend real money on after buying games in the game, they were still for bundles and XP boosts and basically.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's actually do this one. Let's get some armor. Yeah, it's and Fortnite does a lot of those costumes much better than the actual property holder. So Like, I have no problem with people with microtransactions in games. I think people just want to bitch, moan, and whine about everything associated with gaming nowadays. That tends to be more fun for them than actually just playing the game itself. I don't care. Gaming is the most luxurious form of entertainment that you can possibly get. And Snarky Jade, if she says literally one more time, oh my god.
And moving on to the other big offender on the microtransactions, EA. I would be interested to bring up Star Wars Battlefront 2. So when they released Star Wars Battlefront 2, they actually
There we go.
I will hold you accountable with all of my strength. Typhoon detonation! Winds of heaven!
She does have nice tips though. That was actually pretty good. No, that's exactly my view. It's like, if I really am enjoying a game, I don't mind that I buy microtransactions in that game, because me buying those microtransactions is letting that developer know, hey, I like your game, and I want you to try to do more games like this. It's as much a signal as if everybody goes out and buys a really popular AAA game or even a AA game, because Claire Obscure, that was a AA game and everybody loved it. And Battlefield 6, that's telling EA, hey, we want more games like this. I'm pretty sure that game is gonna have microtransactions up the yin yang. And as long as they are not dominating like they did with Star Wars Battlefront 2, because that one, they really did shoot their shit on that one. I will agree with the microtransaction worry warts. I will agree on that one. They went overboard on that one. But you know, it's as long as they're not egregious like that, I have no problem with it. No, she said it's like double dipping. It's not. No, it's not double dipping. It's like the way I see it is, when you buy a car, is it considered double dipping if you buy the car and then you keep going back to the same dealer to get maintenance? No, you gotta get your maintenance. Now you can certainly go ahead and do all that by yourself if you know what you're doing with the car. But most of us don't know what we're doing with the car, or don't have the time or patience to go ahead and learn what we're doing with the car. So we pay somebody else to go do it. It's the same with a lot of these games. You can keep on playing those games free to play, and I know some people that with Contest of Champions and this game right here, Painblade has a free-to-play account that he strictly is free-to-play on it. You can easily do it, but you're gonna have to make some tough choices and make some tough decisions.
Rarely ever had an understanding of how money works, and I think the way of realizing how money works when I was younger was that my grandson would always tell me you have to respect money, and I had never really thought about what it means to respect money until I actually worked to get it, and then you realize like, oh my god, no, leave that right where it is and do not stupid things.
Yes, it's no use. A touch of winter. You can't avoid it. Time for a counterattack. Opening. This is the end. Enough now. Shadow.
I wish the water kick actually broke,
It's no use.
but it doesn't, unfortunately.
This will be. Your grave. I'll shred you. Tearing through. Too slow. Your defense is wide open. Oh, crap. Time to warm
There we go. I have no problem with the battle pass. The only game I didn't buy a battle pass in, I didn't buy a Diablo 4 battle pass, but for the most part, in this game, I'll buy it every now and then if they have a really good outfit. But the no, even the King's Road, I very rarely buy it, and if the battle pass is good, I'll pick it up. I did used to almost always buy the battle pass when I was playing Genshin Impact. But the only thing I would say is, once again, when you're doing these free-to-play games, it does tend to make us not want to actually get invested in buying the games. But the same thing can be said when the game is all digital. When the game is all digital, it really doesn't vest in us the desire to actually buy the game, because we know we really don't own it.
He sat down and he said, baby, I'm not spending any money because you're not. And he says, like, these are digital things, they don't need. And then at the end of the day, when you close that, it's just, and I remember saying okay because I've never been done. But I remember that I was thinking, are you insane? How on my face, I'm not my friend, and not have this cool outfit, the YouTube app, and then you can use it and then you're like, oh my god, thank you. Stop supporting it, and there's no more support from the developers. And so all that money is spent is it's nothing. It was my money was, and that's what a lot of people do with money. Like, you throw it away because when the developer stops supporting the game, these things
That's not another good argument either, because how many of us have a tangible property that's just been sitting there and nothing's been happening with it? Oh, well, I still own it and I can go ahead and get rid of it. Good luck going ahead doing that. Most of the shit is just gonna sit there. It's just gonna collect dust. You're gonna clean it every now and then. You're gonna go look at it, and then you're gonna just leave it right there. The thing is you can't look at money as, well, you don't have anything that you really own or anything like that. The way I look at money is, it's the physical manifestation of all the time you put into doing X. So when you get that physical manifestation, You now get to decide, well, now I want to go ahead and spend this physical manifestation of my time on something that I enjoy or something that I want to do. And if you find that that physical manifestation of your time is buying a microtransaction in a video game that gives you temporary satisfaction or whatnot, who are we to judge? Or who are we to say that that's a bad use of your money? I've already made my feelings known about card games. I'm like, when I see people buy cards, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Cards are stupid. But hey, if that's what makes you feel good, okay. As long as you're not using your money to commit any type of criminal acts, why care about how you spend your money? And I like this. I like this how out of both sides of their mouths, people who are against microtransactions, they'll sit there and say, we don't want the government censoring us or censoring the content that we get to enjoy. But then, oh my God, those microtransactions are so bad. We need to censor that. We need to go ahead and regulate microtransactions. Like, you're being inconsistent. You're being hypocritical. Either you don't want government involvement, or you do want government involvement. You can't have both. It's absurd.
Time to warm up.
No microtransaction is inherently evil. It's a microtransaction. You can either decide to buy it or not buy it. It's not inherently evil. It's stupid to say to even sit there and countenance that type of argument. Oh, do you think that a microtransaction is on the same level as weed or drugs or whatever?
Focus.
I mean, it's just how people decide to spend their money is how people decide to spend their money. As long as it's not being used for anything nefarious or any type of criminal act, like what? Don't worry about it.
Something smells nasty.
It's no use.
And if you stop buying video games, that's fine too. Me personally, I won't stop buying video games because I love the hobby. I've been gaming since more than a lot of people have been born. You know, I have no problem with microtransactions, and I really get sick and tired of hearing all the bitching, moaning, and whining from content creators about this and about that. It's like, dude, here's your choice: either buy the microtransactions or don't. That's it. That's what your choice is always going to be. All right. I don't think I have much more to go off in here. I'm not gonna redo the he's playing Resident Evil 5. Man, I would love to get to Moist Critical's level, but you gotta put the work in. Moist Critical sitting here playing Resident Evil 5, and he's got 16,000 people looking at him. Like, can you imagine that? 16,000 people looking at you play a video game? Yeah, allegedly Deadpool is rumored to be in to be in Avengers Doomsday.
Therefore, it has to do with my mom. It has to do with that.
All right.
And
I don't see anything else I'm going to be doing here this evening. I'll say about the workshop of Brilliant Light tickets because I still want to try to min-max my Sung Jin Woo. I'm just trying to understand where he got additional. He has 554 strength points. He being Pain Blade.
this was Friday. Okay, now mind you, this was Friday after a long week of dealing with you. Okay, you know exactly what they're doing. But you're telling me shit.
Yeah, I was thinking that they got Resident Evil 7 and 8 a package on Steam for sale for $20. I already own them both on PlayStation 5. I might just I gotta figure out if there's a pretty good spot for me to put my PlayStation 5. I think I might bring that in here more than and not buy those games. I'll get that all set up because I wouldn't mind playing the horror games on stream. I got Alien Isolation, Dead Space, Silent Hill 2, the Resident Evil games. What else do I got? I have Evil Within. I wonder if here's another horror game that I like. I wonder if they have it on here. If they have it, I'm buying it. Yes, this one right here. This is great. Oh, I already own it too. You see how I have so many damn games. Condemned is awesome, man. Have you ever played Condemned? Condemned is great. Yeah, see, I got 7 and 8 in my cart.
What happened next was, so let me get this.
But this here's I'm looking you at my wish list here.
Check this out.
This game right here.
So
I am absolutely waiting for this game. I already got the demo. The demo is great. I cannot wait for this game. It's not a horror game. It's a bullet hell like Returnal. But look at the environment on this.
because I was pissed, and because it's fun to be outlandish and crazy on Twitter.
I love this environment.
I'm heading back from the gym. I love her because she's in town.
We see you. Let us light your path.
I can't wait for this game. But I think I downloaded the demo 2 years ago. So I don't know anything else what's going on with this game. Hey Unknown, how you doing? I don't know what the release date is. But this game is I played the demo. Download the demo. Yeah, if you play Returnal, you probably haven't because that's a PS5 game. But it is on Steam. I would recommend you buy that on that's a really good game if you find this game attractive. Returnal has the same type of aesthetic. The chick that they have, she's one of those modern day looking chicks where she has an ugly face, but she has an okay body. But yeah, this game, I can't wait for this. I don't know when it's being released. It's been to be announced for 2 years now. So yeah, I can't wait for it.
There's some stories with Devil that I think are really interesting, but honestly, this stuff is a little tiring for me. I prefer the more serious stuff. I think you guys kind of know my sensibilities. Frankly, Devil's really too so James Bond. In my sense.
Deadpool is so overrated. I'm so sick and tired of Deadpool. I got sick and tired of Deadpool after the first Deadpool. I'm sick and tired of the character. I think he is vastly overrated. Okay. Let's go ahead. We can do that. I think that's all we can do for right now. Oh, I know. Actually, we could probably do. No. That's looking at the weapon. Really don't use any of these. So let's go ahead and we'll just give it to Blades. There we go. Hey, Lethargic, how you doing, man? Yeah, do you follow me on Discord? Because I post on Discord that I switched channels. I'm going to start putting all my gaming stuff over here. I'm not going to put it on the other channel. I'm going to keep that one focused solely on anime and Western pop culture.
So there's like a nugget of truth here where I'm like, I think this is
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to this one. Make sure you subscribe to my Discord.
figure out a serious ass movie with, like, first of all, like Dr. Doom RBG.
All right.
What is going on? What's up with the multiverse? Everything's breaking for you.
I don't have anything else going on in here. So we're gonna look at some videos. Unknown and J-Bro put some videos off in the Discord chat. Let me go ahead and put the link off in there. Let's see, where is it?
Against Deadpool and Wolverine and, X-23 and these characters being there, okay? But let's get to the heart of the actual issue here. Are they in this movie or not?
I always forget this shit. Where do I go to get the link? Invite people.
Gave conflicting reports about whether or not he's actually in Doomsday. So,
all right, where is it again? There we go.
In Doomsday. Then after that, I believe it was Deadline that said they have heard that he's not in.
And everybody's all.
The rap kind of came in and clarified this a little bit.
Oh, I haven't done hard POD yet.
And apparently they all invoke.
It hasn't even my character on my teams that I use that are the elements that are this week, which is light and fire. They didn't amount to anything. So I'm gonna have to try again when the element is wind and water, because I've invested so much into both those things. You see my score right there. It's only 10 billion. So I haven't hit 35 billion yet. I think with my score with the water and wind team got up to 28 billion, and they're much stronger now than what they were when I got that score. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get that this time around. And I've been going in there trying to build up my Sung Jin Woo to increase his attack score. I got that to 49,000, and so I gotta try to find some other places where I can get some additional power. I got everything maxed out for I got everything pretty much maxed out right here. So now the remaining thing that I got to do is just try to get different rune stones, try to get them to transcendent. so I can increase the power there again.
That's kind of the thing. And I wanted to clarify this too because I know a lot of people here without being so anti-Deadpool. But that's it. That's kind of where I'm at with it, guys. Those are my thoughts where I'm just like, oh, actually.
I think that's what did I use that? No, I don't think I did that. Let's see. Yeah, I used Thomas. I did use Mignon, but I had Light Chaw off in there. I'll have to reset the score. We could try that. It's no big deal. Let's see. No, we'll do that right there. And then we'll take her out.
I'm looking for.
I'm gonna have to go in there and do a lot of min-maxing on these guys. And I don't have that's the other thing right here. I gotta go in there and get a lot more of these things, try to level up their cores. I don't like that water book.
It's just business as usual.
I hate using that water book.
It's over. Too slow. Focus. Release. An opening. It's no use. Out of the way. An opening.
Couldn't didn't perform this well. The first time I had her, or rather, when I did it with the other team.
This will be your prey. Too slow. Divide. I'll cut all of you down.
Ah, shit.
Reminds me of time for a counterattack. I see it all. Time for a counterattack. An opening. I'll cut all of you down.
Hold on 1 second here.
Usos can handle it.
We gotta stop the.
Shred you.
Alright, goodness gracious.
It's no use. Focus. Release. This will be your grave. Release.
What is Thomas doing? Why is he not attacking, by the way? Let me see something here. Something they're looking at Thomas like, why is he not attacking?
Shall we? I see it all. It's no use.
세팅 완료. 하이라이트 시작.
It just seems like Thomas isn't attacking or anything.
An opening.
But he has to be attacking.
완료.
Out of the way. This will be your grave. An opening. You think I'm going to miss?
세팅 완료. 하이라이트 시작.
Too slow.
Let me see what you said, Look, Arctic. Hold on, let me see.
Movement is titties and titties. Don't need to tell me stories. Stop this narrative already. And one. I don't know what that means exactly, but all right.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's no use.
세팅 완료.
Oh, shred. An opening. Out of the way. This will be your grave. Too slow. Out of the way.
세팅 완료.
I'll try it with the status after this.
It's no use.
세팅 완료.
It's over. This is the end. Too slow. You think I'm going to miss? Release! This will be your grave. An opening.
세팅 완료.
Come on. Oh.
Tearing through. Wonder how many levels I'll get here. It's no use. You can't avoid it. Oh, come.
세팅 완료.
You think I'm going to miss? Too slow.
At least the score is a little higher than it was beforehand. What I got before.
Out of the way.
But it's not gonna be anywhere near 25 billion. I'll be lucky if I get 10 billion. Yeah. Nah, I tell you, Disney Marvel is so played. They just need to go ahead and just put that shit on ice for the time being. All right, let's go ahead and reset that again. This time I'll use Bethesda's Grimoire. We'll see how that goes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and then you really need to, if you can get them to A5, that's fine. I think my problem is that it's just, I now need to start looking under the couches for more power to extract from these characters. Let's see, we'll go ahead and do what, all right. We'll go with the combination that Lethargic recommended.
Now, let's get started. I'll shred you!
Setting 완료.
Too slow. An opening. Too slow.
Setting 완료. 하이라.
It's no use. Out. Too slow. You think I'm going to miss?
Setting 완료.
Explode.
Oh God, come on.
Time for a counterattack. I see it all. An opening. You can't avoid it.
Setting 완료.
Explode.
Oh.
Too slow.
Do we need to have
Feel the
what's the
wrath.
name at a higher level, because it seems like he's dropping a little bit. See,
This will be. You're great. An opening.
세팅 완료. 하이라이트 시작.
Feel the wrath. It's no use. You think I'm going to miss?
Setting idle.
Too slow. An opening.
Setting idle.
Too slow. This will be.
Yeah, we're still gonna be far away from.
Your grave.
We still gonna be far away from 25 billion, but at least we'll get 10 billion.
It's no use. I'll cut all of you down. You think I'm going to miss? Explode.
That's why I like Trump. Trump don't give a, he just puts it out there and says, hey, I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. This is where I stand, and you know exactly where I stand. All right, so we got 17 billion, so I can probably go over here. And see about picking up some points over here. Now, do you even use that combination lethargic, even when it's at a disadvantage? When this dragon is strong against water and dark. Dagger toss with vacuum wave. We'll definitely replace this one. Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna do that one. We'll do that one instead. My Kanye is not stronger than my Yu Sui Hoon. She's far weaker.
Let's go.
Okay, let me.
Anything is going to come from this, but that's just me making a judgment based on what we're seeing right now. I just don't see how something gets done based on that. We'll see. Yep, here we go.
Let me see here. But we'll go ahead and What about replacing, well, no, because she paralyzes. She paralyzes. Uh-oh. Macron's here. Hey, Candace Owens. Go for it, Candace.
You called?
We'll go ahead and try it, though. We'll go ahead and try it. See, that's a, now that is a,
I'll break through with my own strength.
that is a picture for the ages there. See? See?
An opening.
For our shining glory! Demonic judgment!
Too slow.
This one's already behind schedule.
Demonic
This will be.
This one is already behind schedule. I can already tell by the output.
for our shining glory!
No, yeah, they have chords on.
Too slow.
At least Gina and Essel do. And usually see, let's see here. Let's get rid. Actually, we can do something right now. She's got attack and damage reduction. All right. But yeah, so yeah, everybody has they're just not leveled up. I don't think the other ones are that leveled up either, except for Thomas. But no, like I said, I think the best team for me for right now is gonna be my Yu Si-Hoon, because she does far more damage than Kanae. I think I have her with the Beast Hunter set.
So, let's try.
Oh, because I wanted to try this. I did the Firebow and Fan with the first score I recorded.
Yes, too slow.
Oh wait a minute, we're missing something. No, I gotta. Let me escape back out. I gotta reset all that up. All right. I gotta get rid of that. We're gonna Where's that book? Oh, there it is. Let me get rid of all this. Yeah, I know I got a lot of work to do on all my teams. But now that Dark is got, I think Dark, they're gonna do a really good solid with the Dark collab unit, and if we get Jinwoo's daddy, if he's Dark, I'm pretty sure they're gonna make him to be overpowered too. I'm hoping.
For our shining glory! Judgment!
An opening.
Demonic judgment! For our shining glory!
And again, no, I am dead wrong on that one. It looks like Kanye was actually doing far better, even though she's lower ranked.
Give a fuck what he wears.
I tell you, you know, nothing irks me more than a man who gets pissed off at another man's opinion. And then I guess the only thing that pisses me off more is if a man cries over cries crocodile tears for no reason. Ugh, what are you doing, you little bitch? Okay, so there we go. All right, let's go back. Let's eat crow on that one. And now you're permanently on the internet forever, crying over a grown-ass man. You sorry sack of shit. Like, man, you know, everything don't need to be posted to the internet. Oh, goodness gracious. Ugh. So we're gonna stick with Kanye. I'm still not expecting to get a really, really high score, but she at least is doing better than Yu Si Hoon.
It's over. Feel the wrath of Vader.
For our shining glory!
Explode. You can't avoid it.
Don't care.
It's no use.
I mean, would any of you guys make a video of yourself crying over another dude that you don't even know? because some other man called him names or chastised him because he was wearing duds to a Regal event. Come on, man. That's embarrassing. Yeah.
Counterattack. I see it all. Time for a counterattack. It's no use. Vanish into the shadow.
Like, I ain't never doing anything that stupid.
Shining glory!
Yeah, this is.
An opening.
Demonic judgment.
This will be. You're great. Feel the wrath of status.
Judgment.
Banish it.
For all.
Oh God. Yeah, it's just.
Time to warm up. I see it all. Too slow. Strike. Grab.
Come on, I'm hitting my C button.
Demonic judgment.
Likewise.
I mean, it's like.
It's no use.
I mean, it's pathetic. It's like, dude. Jeremy showing this guy that was crying. If you guys remember back when Trump dressed down Zelensky for wearing those army fatigues or the ugly cut, like, dude, and Trump was like, man, you know this event is supposed to be serious, and here you are dressed like that, and this guy is sitting there crying over this grown ass man. I was like, what? I'm like, come on, man. You supposed to be a grown ass man. You crying over another man because he got dressed down by another man. Like, if you at work, do you cry over your coworker when he comes dressed like a bum? I hope not.
This will be. You're great.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. No, you can't be doing that.
I'll shred you.
Yeah, I barely got back to 5 billion with that one, so I think actually my other time was a little better. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So overall, we still did better. But yeah, we're not. This team, we're not gonna get 25 billion. It's just not gonna happen. I need my other elements, wind and water. No, the reason why people are kind of perplexed with the way Trump is handling these negotiations with Ukraine and Russia is because our society is totally matriarchal. And what I mean by that is you're not supposed to be able to look at someone you disagree with or even someone you hate and then look at them and have a reasonable conversation with them. You're supposed to permanently hold a grudge. In a matriarchal society, you're supposed to permanently hold a grudge against that individual and never come to an agreement. And you're supposed to always just say bad names or do whatever to insult the other party. But under a patriarchal society, you say, you know what? We know we hate each other, but we need to get together to try to figure something out to come to an agreement so that we can get past whatever it is that we need to get past, or to accomplish whatever goal we need to accomplish. And men, we can sit there and we can hate each other's guts, but if we have some type of goal we need to accomplish, we can easily set that aside and say, let's come to an agreement about what it is that we need to do. Whereas with women will sit there and hold a grudge on you forever. And they won't, and then if you try to make up or anything like that, they feel like it's, I don't know why they feel like it's some type of form of weakness, or, you know, some type of malady on your part, that you sit there and say, well, I don't like that guy, but I can still work with him if he has something I want or need. And so that's why a lot of people look at what's going on with Trump. Well, don't you know that Russia is the bad guy in all of this? Well, yeah, Russia, of course, Russia's the bad guy in all this, but Russia also happens to have a whole bunch of landmass. They have a large population of fighting men. Did you guys not see what Khamzat Chimaev did to Dricus du Plessis? Don't you see all those damn Dagestanis running all over the place in the UFC? Do you want to keep fighting them forever? Nah, of course not. So we got to come to an agreement. And then on top of that, they also have nuclear weapons. So they have a lot of cards. Ukraine does not have a lot of cards. Ukraine, people's patience is worn out with Ukraine. They have fought Russia to a standstill. But the thing is, when it comes to negotiations, both sides have to give up something. But in this particular situation, Ukraine is going to have to give up a little more than Russia. That's just the reality of it all. I mean, it'd be like me trying to negotiate with a multimillionaire. I don't really have a lot to offer to a multimillionaire, so I would have to concede a whole lot to that guy in order to get what I need. It sucks, but that's just the nature of negotiations. I'll check Discord here. I'm pretty much coming to an end. Yeah, I like how you say, man, can you check Discord? I get the cultural difference, but that certainly sounds like you're making a demand there, Unknown. But I know you're not making a demand. But yeah, I'm pretty much done right. Oh, actually, let me just check one last thing. I don't need anything over here. Now, I think pride is going to stop Ukraine from just completely capitulating, and that's fine. If I'm getting my ass whooped too, I'm not going to quit. Just like I said with Dricus du Plessis, he didn't quit. He kept on fighting even though he was getting his ass whooped. But yeah, hopefully both sides says, you know something, we want this to end. We're tired of our guys dying, and we won't continue it afterwards. All right. Oh no, you're fine, brother. You're fine. You're not making. Like I said, it's a cultural difference, but it's a cultural difference and everything. So it's quite all right, brother. I'm not offended at all. It'll take a whole bunch for you to get me offended, and if I get offended, you'll know. All right, let's go ahead and let's check these out right here. And this is 19 minutes. We're not gonna watch all 19 minutes of this. Is there a? This is like it's a whole entire skit.
He said he walked out in 2 minutes. He spent 3 hours talking.
This is part 1 through 20. We'll just watch up to part 1. Let's go.
It's school, kids. I'm your teacher. What's your name? Broccoli. Your name is broccoli, like the vegetable. That's weird. Thanks. You. What's your name? Samantha. You're a boy named Samantha. Yeah, you got a problem with that? No, thank you, Samantha. You, what's your deal? What do your parents name you? My name's Jack. Finally, a normal name. It's short for Jack-o'-lantern. Jesus Christ. Present. How are you not all bullied? All right, listen up, kids. Your regular teacher is sick. I'm your substitute. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Kiwi. Kiwi? No. Well, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong, Kiwi. You're just named after the worst part of a fruit salad. Apparently, that's normal. Cool. You, what's your name? Uranus. You're what now? Uranus. Like the planet. Out of all the planets your parents could have named you after, they chose Uranus. I'm their 9th kid. I got what was left.
That's like with Noah nigga. Your parents named you Noah, nigga? Well, nigga is my family name, and Noah is my first name. Or General Booty, or Dick Butkus. Although I wouldn't go up to Dick Butkus and insult him to his face.
Does anybody here have a normal human name? My name is Dan. Thank you. Is that short for Daniel? No. It's Dam with an M-N. What? It's the first thing my mom said when I was born. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm right here. This is not okay. Hello, children. Welcome to junior high. I'm your teacher, Mr. John Johnson. What's your name? Dick. What? With a double C. Don't mess with me. What? What's your real name? Sometimes my dad calls me Disappointment. Never mind. You. Name, please. Tweakin'? Tweakin'? How is that your name? It's a family name. Shut up. You look weird. What's your name? Paul? Are you telling me the truth? No. What's your actual name? My name is Riz Got Busted. Hey, yo. Yeah, present. I'm sorry. I quit. Hey kids, welcome back from the break.
All right, this will be the last one.
Students here today, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Hey, what up? My name's Deez. What? Deez? Yeah, it's short for Deez. No. You know what it's short for. Next, hey guys, my name's Baller. There ain't no way your name is Baller. I was born in California. That makes sense. Next. Hey everyone, my name is Eggplant. Bro. Hey, that's my name. I'll deal with you in a minute. Your parents wrote Eggplant on your actual birth certificate? You can't write Eggplant. It's an emoji. Get out of my classroom. What? Now! Alrighty.
All right, that's pretty funny. I like that one. All right, let's see here. Now this one is gonna be a downer. Because this is all about Chris Benoit. If you guys don't know anything about wrestling and the WWF,
the date was June 22nd.
Chris Benoit was a very popular wrestler, but when did he kill his family? I think it was in 2012 or something. But the thing is, though, it's about the tragedy of
in 2007, a normal day
of someone who suffers from CTE.
Just like any other, but
although that still doesn't excuse the fact that he went in there and offed his own family.
Unbeknownst to many, an ominous storm was brewing in the Benoit household that would change the wrestling industry forever. The Benoit tragedy is notorious for being one of the worst tragedies in wrestling history. The incident drawing headlines for days and changed the very landscape of wrestling. At the time, those close or even acquainted with Benoit could not believe that the person they admired and revered could ever commit such a heinous act. It was difficult for anyone to believe that behind the facade of the perfect wrestler lay a man burdened by numerous...
And you could tell this dude was doped up on steroids and God knows whatever else. Look at those traps. Look at those. I always was impressed with Chris Benoit's physique because he's a short ass dude. Let's see here. Yeah, 5'11". Okay, he's average height, 5'11", because I'm about 5'11". But it says right here 5'9". He can't be 5'11". I think they were exaggerating that. But he said he's about 5'9", 5'10". So he's a short dude. But look at those traps on him. Look at that. Yes. He always had a really good physique, but of course, that's because of the steroids. Mike Hunt, yes, I know. You got to be careful of some of these names. That's why I like watching Geeks and Gamers Daily, because they try to trip up Ryan, because they already think that Ryan Cannell is some KKK skinhead Nazi sympathizer. So they try to trip him up with all these racial slurs as names. I think I did that one time. I forgot what name I had put up that I wanted him to read. And he's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah, he Yeah, he did some crazy stuff. He always did some really radical things in the ring.
That behind the facade of the perfect wrestler lay a man burdened by numerous problems. It was only after the incident that wrestlers began to reminisce about certain incidents that they now believe showed signs that all was not well with Benoit. But what were these indications that something was amiss with the beloved wrestler? Could such a tragedy have been stopped if action had been taken? To answer these questions, let's dive straight into the video.
All right, let's see.
It's surprising, but some warning signs of Benoit's mental state were...
By the way, this is also sad, right? Only this guy.
It's surprising.
Only this guy is still alive. Chris Jericho. These two right here, but he got out in time. He got his band, and I forgot what else he does. But he does. Well, no, didn't he join up with AEW? I think he joined up with AEW. So I'm wrong on that. I think he joined up with AEW for a bit there.
But some warning signs of Benoit's mental state were there even a decade before the incident occurred.
And then you got Owen Hart right here. And then his Chris Benoit. Like, man, both these guys are gone. His is even more tragic. I still remember the WrestleMania that he died.
In his podcast, Talk with Jericho, Jericho mentioned an incident that shed some light into the psyche of Chris Benoit in his younger days. During a tag match in New Japan Pro Wrestling in 1996, Y2J botched a dropkick on Chris Benoit, which only slightly missed its mark, but Benoit sold the move anyway. The spot happened so quickly that hardly anyone noticed the botch, but Benoit was very disappointed. Post-match, Jericho went looking for Benoit backstage and found him in the boiler room doing squats. When Jericho asked him what he was doing, Benoit told him that he was punishing himself by doing 500 squats as penance, making the professional and rookie mistake of selling the botched move. In light of the horrific events that took place years later, it may seem that Benoit was not in the right frame of mind, even in his
500 squats. Not even One Punch Man can do that. Not even One Punch Man can do 500 squats.
Younger days. Jericho acknowledged that now, in hindsight, he understood that there were quite a...
Yeah, that picture that I showed earlier, Eddie Guerrero passed away from drug overdose, and Chris Benoit passed away from murder-suicide. I shouldn't say passed away, because he murdered himself, and he murdered his go away, doggy, go away, shoot. And he murdered his son and wife.
Few issues with him, even in the early days of their careers. Chris Benoit was known for being a respected professional wrestler with great technical prowess. Because of this,
let's go back right here. What's this? I forgot this wrestler's name right here. We're not gonna watch this entire thing, by the way, but I forgot his name. Goodness gracious. His daddy was a wrestler too. You probably know his name, J Bro. But god damn. And look at that height difference. I don't think he wrestles anymore. Goodness gracious. Oh well.
Technical prowess. Because of this, it is hard to imagine
I like
why
the German suplex
would take part in hazing younger superstars, something which seemed out of character for him. One such incident was when Benoit saw Miz eating chicken in the locker room and accused him of dropping food crumbs in his bag. The A-lister recalls that he hadn't dropped anything on his bag, but nonetheless apologized. Still, Chris blew the accusations out of proportion and banished him from the locker room, forcing the Miz to change in the restrooms meant for the audience. Another incident that came to light recently is from the current AEW announcer Justin Roberts. Roberts, in his book, mentions an incident where his first international trip with the WWE turned into a nightmare when he was put on a submission hold by both Benoit and Jamie Noble at the same time. However, to his surprise, Roberts also mentions Chris asking for permission to call Robert's father, who was battling lung cancer at the time. So which was the real Benoit? The empathetic...
Can you imagine getting a submission put on you by... let's see, because the crippler, it's kind of like an inverted case of gatame or a scarf hold. And so if you get somebody's arm trapped up off in there, you pinch that shit down, and you start pulling on their head and start cranking back on, that shit would hurt. And then somebody else comes along and gets your other arm and does like an arm lock or a Kimura or an Americana, or just get behind you and just pull your arm all the way up behind your back and then lift that shit up. Man, I tell you, that's an inverted Americana. Get on your leg and do a toe hold. That's what Kurt Angle would like to do. Although I don't know why anybody would ever tap to that, but he would grab somebody's leg and just twist it and stand behind them. You could easily kick out of that. I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys know catch wrestling.
And respected wrestler, or a person dealing with many problems and frustrations. Even though at the time, such bullying and hazing incidents were not paid much attention to in the industry, Benoit's participation in these practices still... That's John Layfield,
Bradshaw. Yeah, that's... I would say, in fact, the stories about hazing and bullying and all that, a lot of wrestlers would attest to that in the WWF and in the WCW and in AEW and in TNA. So I'll finish watching that one. And then lastly, let's see. And we're back onto some fun stuff. Let's take a look at this as My Hero Academia. This is the final, I think this is the final trailer, because it debuts next season. I can't wait for this one. Oh. Nah, we'll be fine. It won't get copyright. Yes, Kurt Angle is an actual Greco-Roman wrestler, freestyle wrestler, won the gold medal in what, 2000 or 2004? And it is alleged that Randy Orton was his name. Thank you very much. It is alleged that he and Brock Lesnar got into it. Brock Lesnar kept on bragging that he could actually take Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle was being cordial about it in his later years. But knowing wrestlers, and I've grappled with a whole bunch of wrestlers, they are pure aggression. That's basically what you do with wrestling. It's just pure aggression. It's straight pure aggression. I don't think there's any other martial art that gets ingrained into you from a young age throughout your entire career, is that you only have one switch. That's 100% all the time. No breaks, no rest, nothing. And I'm pretty sure when those two went at it, it got pretty heated. But it was stated that Kurt Angle basically beat the crap out of Brock Lesnar. Not beat the crap out of him like with fists or punches or anything like that, but just out wrestled him. I mean, that's just it, and we all know that Brock Lesnar is an NCAA Division I All-American. That's how much of a level there is between Olympic wrestling and Division I NCAA All-American wrestling. You know, it's just shit, man. That's just, and when I see wrestling matches like that, I get so impressed. I was like, man, you guys can move like that. Like when Gable Stevenson and I think his name was John Hendrickson, or his last name was definitely Hendrickson. When those two had wrestled for the collegiate championship in front of the president, and the way those two men were moving, I'm like, man, big men ain't supposed to move like that. They're not supposed to move like that. The animation is always going to be off the chain with this cartoon, unlike One Punch Man. But I digress. Midoriya, it reminds me of the fight between Naruto and Sasuke. There we go. I really don't have any top 5 wrestlers because I'm not that educated on their skill sets, or I just watch this for the entertainment. But if I had to put them off, if I had to do a list, I would probably put Undertaker, Kane, Sting, probably Stone Cold off in there. Hey, hold on, my wife is calling. But yeah, so I said Undertaker, Kane, Stone Cold. I would actually put Scott Hall off in there. I really like Scott Hall. And I'm gonna go old school. I put Rock Macho Man Randy Savage off in there. Oh yeah, I know. It's when did it, I think it debuted back in what, 2018? My Hero. Let's see. No, that was its manga start was 2014. I want to see when the anime actually started. Okay. So it started third season. So the first season it aired on 2016. So that's when it debuted. So 2016, and now it's finally coming to a close in 2025. So 9 years. But then that's just how the wonkiness of well, you can't really blame that because I know that they probably don't want to try to get ahead of the mangaka. Let them finish it out. Unlike a certain George R.R. Martin, which allowed HBO to get ahead of him, and then he's now stuck in a rut now. But I digress on that. Different topic for another day. And yes, Sakamoto Days, the second season, has been straight fire. The first season was kind of blah, but the second season makes up for it. I am so happy for it. I am so happy that is the case. Because I didn't want to give up on Sakamoto Days, and I'm glad I didn't. But I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream there, fellas. I gotta go and eat something. So J-Bro, Unknown, and Lethargic, thanks for checking in. I got a viewer on Rumble. Thank you for checking in. And anybody else who's looking at me in the background, I appreciate your support as well. Just make sure you guys do like, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Let me also make sure you go join my Discord. I'll put my Discord over on the Rumble chat and also on the Twitch chat. Thanks for joining me once again. This is Chris Bo signing off, and I will catch you guys in the next stream. You guys have a great night and take it easy.